Hello, and welcome to Jonergy Healing. Today I'm honored to share a profound reflection written by Oscar Hugo Montes Chaves. This piece explores the spiritual allegory within the Wizard of Oz and the deep truths it reveals about self-realization, courage, love, and awakening to our true nature. As we journey through the symbols and characters of this beloved tale, I invite you to reflect on your own path of uncovering illusions and reconnecting with your inner power. The Wizard of Oz is not just a children's tale. It is a profound allegory laden with symbols that resonate with deep truths about the human condition, the search for self-realization, and the journey beyond the illusions of the world. At the heart of this allegory lies Toto, a seemingly simple and loyal dog who plays the pivotal role of unveiling the truth by pulling back the curtain to expose the wizard. Let us explore the symbolism of Toto and the main characters, Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Lion, and the Scarecrow, in the context of this great revelation. Toto, the revealer of illusion. Toto represents intuition, discernment, and the purity of unconditioned awareness. While the other characters are captivated by the grandeur and intimidation of the wizard's projected image, it is Toto who senses the falseness of the illusion. Toto's small but courageous act of pulling back the curtain is symbolic of our inner knowing, the uncorrupted aspect of ourselves that instinctively seeks truth. He embodies the courage to question appearances, the curiosity to explore deeper, and the ability to expose the mechanisms behind deception. Toto reminds us that no matter how grand the illusion, it is often maintained by nothing more than a frail and ordinary truth hidden in plain sight. Dorothy, the seeker of home. Dorothy symbolizes the soul's longing for unity, for home, which in a spiritual sense is the state of oneness with the divine source. Her journey through Oz represents the trials and tribulations of life, the separation we feel from our true essence, and the eventual realization that the power to return home has always been within us. Her ruby slippers, representing spiritual tools or innate abilities, remind us that the answers we seek externally are always within. Toto's act of revelation aligns with Dorothy's awakening that the wizard, in external authority, is powerless compared to the inner authority of the self. The Scarecrow, the mind seeking wisdom. The Scarecrow, who believes he lacks a brain, symbolizes the misunderstood and undervalued intellect. His journey illustrates that wisdom does not come solely from external validation or institutions, but through experience, self-discovery, and the realization that true intelligence is already within us. Toto's exposure of the wizard affirms to the Scarecrow that his perceived inadequacies are part of the illusion designed to keep him doubting himself. The Scarecrow's brilliance, already evident in his creative problem-solving throughout the journey, is a reminder that our minds are not empty, but often clouded by self-doubt. The Tin Man, the heart seeking love. The Tin Man who laments his lack of a heart represents the emotional self, often hardened by life's challenges and the fear of vulnerability. His rusted and immobile form symbolizes how emotional wounds and fears can paralyze our ability to connect. Yet his actions throughout the journey reveal a deep capacity for compassion and love, proving that his heart was never absent. Toto's revelation of the wizard emphasizes that the Tin Man's belief in his inadequacy is another falsehood, freeing him to embrace the love and sensitivity that were always within him. The Cowardly Lion, the spirit seeking courage. The lion who sees himself as a coward embodies the soul's struggle to find courage amidst fear. He represents the misunderstood nature of true courage, which is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it. Throughout the journey, the lion demonstrates bravery in protecting his friends, showing that his courage was never missing. Toto's unmasking of the wizard affirms the lesson that courage comes not from external sources or affirmations, but from within, in the willingness to confront the truth and act with integrity. In the wizard, the illusion of power. The wizard is the archetype of false authority, a projection of control that derives its strength from the fear and belief of those who follow it. He represents the societal systems, dogmas, and individuals that perpetuate illusions to maintain their power. Toto's unveiling of the wizard is a powerful act of dismantling these false systems, showing that what appears powerful and omnipotent is often fragile and built upon deception. The wizard's admission of his humanity underscores the profound truth that no external force can grant us what we already possess within ourselves. In the curtain, the veil of illusion. The curtain itself is a potent symbol of the veils that obscure reality. It represents the false narratives, distractions, and fears that keep us from seeing the truth. Toto's act of pulling it back mirrors the spiritual process of awakening, tearing down the barriers of illusion to reveal the simple, often mundane truth behind them. In the journey, awakening to the truth. Ultimately, The Wizard of Oz is a tale of self-realization and empowerment. Each character's perceived lack is revealed to be an illusion, and Toto's role as the revealer reminds us that the path to truth begins with questioning appearances and trusting our inner knowing. The journey is not about acquiring something new, but about reclaiming what was always within. The lesson for us all? In our lives, Toto invites us to be courageous in pulling back the curtains of our own illusions, whether they are self-imposed fears, societal constructs, or external authorities that seek to dominate our sense of self. The Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion teach us that wisdom, love, and courage are inherent qualities waiting to be rediscovered. Dorothy reminds us that home is not a distant place, but the essence of who we are, accessible the moment we awaken to our true nature. Toto's seemingly small act of defiance is a profound reminder. Sometimes the smallest among us, the simplest actions, and the quietest truths have the power to dismantle the grandest illusions. Let us all embody Toto's spirit, pulling back the curtain in our own lives and walking the path of truth with courage, wisdom, love, and unity. Thank you for joining me on this journey through The Wizard of Oz, as so beautifully written by Oscar Hugo Montes Chaves. His thoughtful words remind us that wisdom, love, and courage are not things we must seek externally. They are already within us, waiting to be rediscovered. May this reflection inspire you to pull back the curtain in your own life, embrace your truth, and walk the path of awakening with clarity and strength. Until next time, take care and be well. Namaste.